Oh, 2 in the morning. We'll see if anybody joins in. I wonder if I have any shorts. Some shorts out. I'll wait for people to come in. Oh boy. Oh, got somebody. Got somebody. Who in there? Who be that? No comments. Who's hanging out? They call me Blunts. Well, I'll call you Blunts too. Howdy. How's it going? There's no smokes in this bag. Fuck. Y'all can't tell I'm a little frustrated tonight. What's going on, Iron Wookie? Got Iron Wookie and Blunts hanging out. Fuck y'all doing up at 2 in the morning? Y'all should be in bed. I should be driving. Shouldn't be live on the tube of you right now. I should be driving. But I'm not. Because I can fuck. Not in the way I like to be fucked either. Why is this bag? Oh. Yeah. A little bit of context as to why I'm sitting here. The load I have right now got picked up on Friday. Obviously, nobody bothered to scale it because I went and scaled it before I started rolling to Texas. I don't know if y'all can read this. It's going to come in blurry. That is a bit of a problem. Yeah. So now instead of rolling, I get to sit here where there's nobody till tomorrow morning to have my load reworked. Fucking. So I figure I'd come on here and shoot the shit with all you fine people. Oh, so how's everybody doing tonight? All 2 of you. Yes, that is with full tanks. There's several things wrong with this load. It's also on a roll door reefer, and we're not supposed to be having these loads on roll doors. Roll doors are for something else. Somebody was just too concerned with getting home on a Friday. No concern for the person who has to take the load and leave Sunday night. So there's no way we can get detention paid for this, but I will be paid for this. This is bullshit. I should at least be down by, where would I be right now? I'd have to take a 57 instead of 55. Now I'm going to have to take a 55 and fucking hold on. 44 when I go to Oklahoma, or go through Oklahoma, instead of going down and taking 30. It sucks when that happens. It really does. And I know it's all part of trucking, but it would be nice if other people did their damn jobs. Oh yeah, guaranteed violation. If I rolled strictly overnight, I would say that I could chance it and get away with it because the scales be closed, but Arkansas is fucking unpredictable. They've got that scale just outside of Texarkana, and it's like dodging a bullet. You don't know if it's going to be open or not. I accidentally blew it off about 2 months ago. And it's just not worth it. Even if you knew you could get around all the scales, it's not worth it because you never know if old DLT with his mobile scale is going to come pull you over. And whoever picked this load up didn't even bother to slide the tandems and try and balance it out either, because the tandems were all the way to the back when I picked it up, and I didn't know what the weight would be, so I rolled with it like that till I got to the scale. Somebody had to have known something was fucked up with this load, because that was a rough ride. Just don't get it, man. You either do your job or you fuck off. That's the way I see it. What brand do you smoke, sir? I smoke Camel Blue 99s. I used to smoke Camel full flavored, but when I used to work at the factory that I worked at, I got a lung infection from the powder that we worked with, and ever since then I can't smoke full flavored. I like Marlboros. They taste good, but they burn too quick. For me, it's either going to be Camels. Almost kind of gross, but you want a cigarette that you can sit and relax with for a while. Hey man, always a good time to get into the industry. If you can handle it, come on in. Oh, you motherfucker. Hey, I like my Camels, okay? This is a real good cigarette compared to what I was smoking back in 2010, 2011, when I was a real scummy son of a bitch and always broke and couldn't even afford. Like I was smoking hand rolled cigarettes, and sometimes I couldn't afford to even go get a pack of rolling papers because it was either gas or smokes, and gas won. So what I would do is I would take my rolling tobacco and smoke it out of a fucking homemade water bottle. Yeah, I feel you. I'm the same. I hate sitting. I hate sitting and being stagnant and being in one place. I like to explore. Of course, it could be what I like to also call Midwestern disease. So Midwest is just so fucking boring. That's why we're trying to move to Texas. Texas is the shit. They yell at my friend. Hey, dickheads, come over to YouTube. It's not fucking working. How come you don't drive anymore, man? Hey, come hang out on YouTube. Oh, I think I'm getting bounced or something. Or it's not going to work because I'm live. I don't know. I don't fucking know. God, I want to be driving. I took my nap today. I've had my coffee. I'm fucking wired. I want to go. And I'm probably going to be up all fucking night. I have to be up all fucking day tomorrow. Now I'm gonna have to roll when there's other idiots on the fucking road. I'd rather roll at night. Let's see the comments. Where the fuck comments? Hey, you know what? I don't mind West Virginia. I really don't mind. I hate the turnpike, but I think West Virginia is pretty. I don't know if I could live there. It still gets cold. But I don't mind West Virginia. Oh man, I've got a fucking headache. Because I'm pissed off. Oh shit. I'm sorry to hear that. That really sucks. You don't think you could drive again, even with, God forbid, an automatic truck? I mean, at least you don't got I don't know which ankle has the arthritis in it, but I mean, at least you wouldn't have a clutch to worry about. Yeah, it is. I was just on the turnpike last week on Saturday. Saturday I drove. No, Friday night I was on the turnpike. Was I? Yeah, it was Friday because I was running my recap hours, and I sat in Ohio. Ah, dude, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, if trucking was something that you truly loved and it got taken away from you, that sucks. Like, I would go nuts if I couldn't drive a truck anymore. I would go nuts if I couldn't play guitar anymore, you know. And there was actually one point where I thought I was going to have to quit playing guitar because I ended up getting nerve damage in my elbow and I found out it was from sitting, at a computer at a desk, leaning, and every time I would, touch my guitar strings and try and play, it's like tingly and numb, and I thought that was the end of it, but it got better. I haven't played since I moved a couple months ago. So I moved in July, August, September, October. It's going to be November. I haven't played guitar in almost 4 months, and it fucking sucks. The shit's in storage right now. I've been thinking about going to storage and grabbing one of my guitars and taking it on the road. It's a hassle to have a guitar in the truck. I did it at Crete, and it's just a hassle. But I do have my little practice amp with me. So be a good way to kill some time. Write some riffs. And write some music again. Oh boy. Man, this blows goats. I don't really know what to talk about. I'm just here hanging out. Wish they had their door open over there, because your boy over here is boom. And I don't feel like going and driving to the Petro right now to yeah, when I was at Crete, I switched between bringing my acoustic and not bringing my electric. My road guitar for my electric was my silver Dimebag Razorback, and now I've got one guitar that I really, really, really love. I don't know if I'd bring it on the road though. It's a Dean Dimebag Razorback Flying V. One of the last designs that Dimebag had before he passed away. Used, that thing is worth $1,300, so I got it for $600. I bought it off of an Outlaw member. And that guitar rips. I fucking love that guitar, but I don't know if I can bring it on the road just for the sake of, and to me it's priceless. Probably, I got too many guitars. I got so many guitars that they didn't all fit in the storage unit. So my old bedroom at my parents' house is just lined with my guitars. I've got like 12, 13, 14, something like that guitars. I got a LTD M50, which was one of the first guitars my parents ever got me. I had that thing since I was 13. What's going on, Horsefly? I even still would play that guitar on stage sometimes. It's really held up. I've got an LTD V50 that I bought back in 2010, and the build quality on that thing is just shit. I mean, okay, the M50 and the V50 are basically the same guitar, with a different body. And the M50 is 14 years old. It still feels and plays like it's brand new, and has been played on stages, has been thrown around, getting loaded and unloaded. It's been dropped, it's been beat up, and it still feels like a brand new guitar. The V50 that I have, I played it on stage once, and the damn thing is basically falling apart. I've got a regular Dean ML. I've got a Dimebag Black Bolt Dean ML. It's basically like the Dean from Hell, but it's black. I've got the Dimeflage, the Snow White Dimeflage guitar, the Razorback V. I've got a Jackson King V, a rare one I found out that they only made for a certain amount of time. I gotta put new pickups in that thing. The Jackson pickups really suck. and it's a decent guitar. It's not it's a bolt-on neck, but it could be so much more with better pickups. Got a Fender acoustic. Got a Harmony bass. I've got a Dean Baby Z. It was my graduation gift from my grandmother. Basically, the Dean Z, which is an Explorer shape, but smaller. The body's more compact. That's a fun little guitar to play. What other guitars? We've got a I have too many guitars. My wife bitches. And my live rig is an orange solid. I wanted to orange, but I have an orange solid state 120 watt head running through a PV can. Then I run it through a tube screamer, noise suppressor, an EQ pedal, got a Crybaby wah, and a Void reverb pedal. And yes, Dimebag Darrell is my fucking idol, if you haven't noticed. Thank you for the beard compliments. I am not little RBT, damn it. I only charge $20 for my advice. Well, Pyro, I'll show you what happened. Are you looking at the camera? Or are you looking at your phone? Let's look at the phone. Look at that. 82,680 pounds. Somebody picked this load up for me on Friday. Didn't bother to scale it. So here I come Sunday night picking my load up, thinking that's not fucking happening. So now I'm sitting at the shipper and waiting for them to open up tomorrow morning. Oh, this is fucked. Fucked! And I have never gotten to see Dimebag or Vinnie Paul play live, which really fucking sucks. But I did get to go visit their grave, which was a very surreal feeling. If any of you saw that video I made, there's a lot that wasn't on the video. I cried while I was there. I really did. Like I said in the video, it's not how I wanted to meet my idols. And when Dimebag was shot, back then I had already looked up so much to the band I wanted to play just like him. And yes, overweight like my ex. Not winning. Not winning. Smooth operator, that's how we're doing tonight. We're not winning. Not winning at all. I'm just going to have to pay for this. And yes, only $20. And that's if I feel like charging. In other words, I don't charge people, so it's mostly free. Man, that is awesome. My biggest wish is that I would have been born in the 70s in Texas, so that I could have gotten to know the Pantera guys and partied with them. No, I haven't driven my face off. I've only bearded my face off. Can't drive our face off tonight. Can't be winning now. Can't be winning. Only losing, the doctor said. Where's my Beagle? I don't own a Beagle, but I do have bagels. I threw out my bagels because they went stale. So I don't have a Beagle or bagels. I don't have a legal load. What do I have? I have you six guys. You six people. That's what I have. Thank you. Yes, the six figures are at risk. 6 figures that I wish I made. my wife got me some beard oil, but it got lost in the move. I actually don't use any beard oil at all. I just gross. I brush it, I shampoo it. It's actually sitting nice today. Normally when I wake up, it's all like in my fucking mouth and up the side of my face. I can hear people talking on Zello. I can hear it. Probably talking shit. No, my wife is better than RBT's wife. My wife can cook authentic Mexican food. RBT's wife is just putting up with everything. Oh, man. Yeah, hey, we are up to 7 people. My record is 9. Yeah, my record is 9 people. So I'm looking to break into the double digits. So if y'all can share this video, just tell your friends to come make fun of me. And we can break the double digits tonight. Who knows? Who knows? We got more comments. I can't, man on the road, I unfortunately can I use coconut oil? Because my wife is highly allergic to coconut. Caitlyn transgender. Nothing against trans people, but not for me. Yeah, you know, maybe I should get into using beard oil and stuff, just so it'll keep growing. Because it seems like through all my life, this is about as long as my beard gets. It does not get any longer, but it grew back really quick because if you look back at a video I made after September 1st, any videos from September, I cut it for a friend of mine's wedding, and it's grown back rather quickly, which I'm happy about. Maybe it'll keep growing this time. But my hair also doesn't really get much longer than this, it seems. I'd like it to get longer, but it just doesn't. Tequila and I don't get along. Tequila definitely makes for poor life choices, and it also makes for your boy over here throwing up all over at his in-laws' house. Back a few years ago, before my wife and I lived in the apartment we lived in, it was her birthday, and her parents gave her a bottle of tequila. Her brother, somebody gave her a bottle of tequila, big bottle, and we did a shot. And then she didn't want any more of it. She told me I could drink it. Well, what she didn't realize is that my dumbass would go drink the entire bottle. There was a lot of vomit in it. I puked out of the bed. I puked up the stairs. I puked all over the living room. And then I was laying there in my underwear, which had gotten this. Paint yourself a visual if you'd like. I'm laying there in my puke, in my underwear, which kind of like rolled up into the thong because I was rolling around on the floor. So my wife, she's pissed off. My in-laws wake up. Okay, so you got my wife who's madder than shit. My mother-in-law comes out, she's confused. My father-in-law comes out, he looks at the floor, he looks at the trail of puke, then he looks at me, laying there with fucking wedgie underwear, and he just fucking falls on the ground laughing his fucking ass off. Ever since then, unless it's a shot, I don't do tequila. No. No tequila in large quantities for me. Of course, that's pretty much what happens if you drink a full, if you slam down a full bottle of any alcohol. But tequila was just, that was one of the worst hangovers I have ever had in my life. I don't want to revisit that. My wife is getting really close to saying that Jack and I can't hang out anymore, or Jim, or Evan, or the turkey. I actually didn't drink this weekend because 2 weeks ago I slammed down an entire bottle of Jaeger, which I was supposed to share with my two brothers-in-law, but they only got a couple shots. I took the rest. Somehow was not hungover at the beginning. I think I slept through my hangover. Yeah. I got to be careful with the Jaeger because some people, they don't like the taste of it. I love the taste of ice cold Jaeger, and I can't control myself with it because it tastes so good. And the drum from Jaeger feels so good. In fact, I drink Jaeger when I'm sick. If I got a cold or if I got the flu, sit there and I'll take shots of Jaeger until I can't feel my lips. So I'll go to bed and I'll wake up fine the next morning. I don't call it German cough medicine for nothing. I don't know if any of y'all self-medicate with Jägermeister or whatever, but yeah, the best gift my dad ever gave me. He cleaned out the garage, and he found a whole bunch of fireworks that the cops didn't take from when we moved into that house all the way back in '96 when I was 5. And he gave those fireworks to me, as well as a bottle of Jaeger that had been in the house for like 2 years that nobody wanted to drink. So my dad gives me, this was back in like 2013, I think. So my dad gives me a bottle of Jaeger and 20-year-old fireworks. He didn't tell me not to use them separately. That was a wild night, let me tell you. We had these missiles that they would shoot straight, and my dad warned me about these too, but, Jaeger took the parental advice out the window. So we're taking shots of Jaeger, and I'm like, oh, we got these fucking missiles. Let's see what these fucking things do. I'm all drunk as shit, hanging out in the field. This thing went straight up in the air about 200 feet and then took a hard left turn straight at the house. Boy, if we didn't run our asses off. Luckily, nothing caught on fire. It was like a heat seeker. Still joke about that. And my mom was like, because my nickname growing up was Kelso, because I did a lot of stupid things, or not Kelso, Foreman, because Red Foreman's nickname for his son is Dumbass, and I did a lot of dumbass shit growing up. So my mom is like, why the fuck are you giving Foreman liquor and 20-year-old fireworks? Are you trying to burn down the town here? Oh, man. Good times. Jaeger What should we talk about here? Let's make this live feed productive. We got 5 people. We were up to 7. I wanted to hit double digits tonight. Now we're just going to have to work even harder to do so. My hair is finally not dreadlocked. Part of the reason I kept wearing a hat is I had fucking threads in my hair. I couldn't get them out. Couldn't find my hairbrush. Right here. This also may or may not double as my microphone when I'm driving. I like to sing. No, I'm not sing for you. Oh, you have nuts. You have nuts. I have been told that I can sing like Phil. I'm doing that. Shy. There may or may not be music projects in the future where I'm not screaming or growling, but actually sing. So, when that happens, you gotta stay subscribed. You gotta stay tuned. Last time I was there. Yeah, I would say you and Jose Cuervo need some time apart. Oh, that's pretty good. My wife learned the hard way that when I said that I can't drink vodka because I get in my feelings, I fucking meant it. We had a block party back in the summertime, and she's like, hey, try this. And it was a blue snow cone mixed with vodka. And I thought that shit tasted phenomenal. So I couldn't stop drinking it. I kept making myself blue snow cones with vodka, and every time I'd make a snow cone with the vodka, there would be more and more and more vodka until it was mostly vodka and a little bit of snow cone. I went through a bottle and a half, as well as a shit ton of beer. I had a couple of shots of moonshine and some whiskey, and I was drunk. Good Lord, was I drunk. So, like I said, it was a block party, right? My wife had this megaphone that she was using for all, like, the kids and the games and whatnot. Well, I hijacked the megaphone, and my drunk ass started commentating, like John Madden, about the traffic going through the alley and whatnot. You know, there was 2 cars that were waiting to go past each other, you know, opposite direction in the alley, and I was like, we have car 1, and we have car 2. Will they go? Oh, he's inching forward, you know, stupid shit like that. And apparently one of the neighbors complained that I would get the cops called. My wife came over and took the megaphone away from me. Well, I saw that apparently as my wife being a party pooper. So what do? I'm wearing gym shorts and my fucking metal vest. I have no shoes or socks on, and my hair is all fucking nappy and matted because I'm drunk. And I go wandering through the streets of Chicago, telling anybody and everybody that nobody would let me have any fun. I was in tears because nobody would let me have any fun. I was legitimately sad, wandering through the alleyways and whatnot. And my wife was like, "We'll fucking go." You know, they're trying to call me, and I don't want to talk to anybody because I'm sad. I can't have fun. So I finally wander back and walk into the house. I pass out. The next morning, my wife asked me, where did you go? Why did you want? You know, she was mad And when I told her why I wandered off, she started fucking dying laughing. She's like, I can't be mad at you anymore. That's just too fucked up. And I told you, I said, I told you, you can't drink vodka. I get emotional. And you made me stop having fun, so I got emotional. Wandered off. Like a lost dog. Drunk as shit. Apparently, I was across the busy road over the neighborhood you don't go into. Like we live in Chicago, and across the street is the neighborhood you don't go to. Well, my dumb drunk ass went, and my sister-in-law and my wife both thought I was over there because they could hear me yelling, and they thought I was over there, starting shit with people. So they asked me, they're like, what were you doing across the street? You sound like you were starting shit. And I was like, no, I wasn't starting shit. I was making new friends. I was telling them all about how I couldn't have any fun. All these gangbangers and shit over there fucking laughing at me. They weren't going to fuck with me. I was too drunk. If you can make people laugh, they won't fuck with you. Yes. No more potato juice for me. And to be honest, I really don't like vodka. I don't like vodka straight. I don't. And to me, it tastes like Sharpie markers. But when it was mixed with a blue snow cone, and let's put this into perspective. That night, I had so many blue vodka snow cones that the next day, when I took a shit, I had a blue poop. Big blue turd sitting in the toilet, which I made everybody come and see. And to everybody's amazement, I wasn't hungover. And my thought is because I'm drinking these blue snow cones, well, snow cones are ice. Ice is water. So while I'm sitting there getting fucking shithoused, I'm staying hydrated. No hangover. Great. I woke up the next morning. Everybody else is hungover because they all drank too much, and here I am. Let's get the day started. Suegro, are we going to go get some carnitas or what? My father-in-law, Suegro in Spanish, every Sunday, carnitas tacos for breakfast. Good hangover food. And he was all like, it's like, what's wrong with that? Like, oh, let's go. Some coffee. Start the day. Yeah, that was me. The crackhead in the ghetto that can't have any fun. I just wonder what was going through these people's minds. Like, here's this guy with this vest with a bunch of patches on it. He's wearing gym shorts. Motherfucker ain't even got shoes on or socks. There's glass in his feet. And he can't even stand up. And he's over here crying about how no one will have any fun with him. This dude's fucked up. Oh, man, what a night. A night I'm not allowed to repeat. But see, I don't get flirtatious when I drink. When I drink, my focus is drinking, not other women, not women at all. I don't know what it is, but if I drink, I can't fuck. The whiskey dick is real. My wife hates it. They're still going on. So I don't know what they're talking about. They're talking, chatting away, chatty Cathy's. Oh boy. See, shockingly, I have never been in trouble for public intoxication, which is, to me, unbelievable. Because I've caused some pretty big ruckus being drunk in public. Not like, causing any fights or anything, but just general chaos. Being drunk at shows, being drunk outside the bar, being drunk walking down the street to the store, being drunk in the store, falling into shit. Yeah, we've caused some chaos in our day. And the thing is amazing. Still remember back when I was living at my grandmother's house, I'd gone through half a bottle of Seagram's 7 Crown, and I ran out of cigarettes. It was the middle of winter in a fucking snowstorm, and my brain just said, need cigarettes, drunk, let's smoke. So I go walking the half a mile to the 7-Eleven, and a zip-up hoodie that wasn't zipped, a sleeveless shirt, sleep pants, and slippers with no socks. Walked my drunk ass to the store and back. You gotta do what you gotta do. But, I'm kind of glad that my drinking has slowed down, because obviously I couldn't drink a lot and do what I do as a profession. When I was a local boy, it was different. I could go home, have a couple of beers, go to bed. On the weekends, I partied with my band, playing shows and shit. And I always had beers on stage. Always. Beers and water. Wow. As broke and miserable as I was in the old days, times I definitely wish I could relive. Back when I was 20, 19, 20, 21, some good times were had. Lots of chaos back then. Arizona green tea, because I quit drinking soda. Trying to lose weight. My stomach hurts right now, and I don't know why. I guess. So yeah, some of the best times I can remember. You know what? I don't remember a lot of those days. But what I do remember, it was a good time. Me and my band could party just by ourselves, or even just part of the band, like me and my guitar player, and maybe a friend or two. Between 3-4 people, we could turn a room into something that looked like 30 people just rolled through there and wrecked havoc. In my last band that I was just in, we had a rehearsal studio where we could party at. There's a lot of chaos there, a lot of fire. Remember, I got lit on fire in the bathroom by a fucking can of eggs. Those were good times. Split my nail all wide open and shit because my singer came barreling into the door while I was taking a shit, spraying me with the fucking flamethrower, and there was like stucco on the wall, so it was real gritty. And I went and I fucking swung at him, and I caught my nail on that shit. Man, I will never make fun of a woman for breaking a nail again. That shit sucked. Fucking blood all over it on that. Couldn't play guitar. It hurt. If any of y'all are interested in checking out my old band, we do have a YouTube channel. If you look up, well, I can't figure out how to look up the channel itself, but if you type in Absentia, that's ABSENTIA, and then Black Fog, it'll be a red album cover with trees on it. That's my old band. We got a couple of live videos on there. We have our EP on there. We also have videos from when we were in our rehearsal studio and I was doing our EP. It's good times, man. I miss it. But, you know, shit happened. Shit that happened is unfortunate. But, you know, whatever. I enjoy driving a truck. I take care of my family. So, Man on the Road, I didn't see your comment, but I hope that answered your question. Also, if you look up on YouTube, Waste of Life, black metal, that's a solo project of mine that I used to do. Yeah, various music of mine scattered. But yeah, type in Absentia Black Fog, you'll find music that we did. The EP I self-produced, mic'd up everything, mixed everything, mastered everything. It's not the greatest, but it was my first time producing a full band rather than just my own solo music. My old solo music, I used to use like a drum machine and virtual guitar amps. But for our EP, I did everything acoustic, except for the bass guitar, because miking up a bass cab is a pain in the ass. I really didn't have a good room to record it in, so we used a virtual rig for the bass. But other than that, everything out there is authentic. No drum samples, no triggers on the drums, nothing. It's all work I did by hand, which you don't hear in music anymore. We also did it old school. We didn't use a click track, which in some spots is a little apparent, but I don't like music recorded to a click. I really don't. Which used to drive me nuts when I, do my use drum machines in my recordings, because it basically is metronome drums, and it had no human feel to it. I like being able to hear something slightly off rhythm here. I like to hear the emotion in a record. That's why I like live music. You can hear the emotion. You can't, in today's metal, you can't hear emotions because everything's fucking timelined and computerized. Stale music in my opinion. There's very few modern metal bands that I like. And if you do go find my band's old channel right here on YouTube, the very last video that's on there was our very last show. And it's special for a few reasons. It was our first show with our new singer. It was our first show of the year. It was our first show playing that song, but it was our last show as a band and we didn't even know it. I started some shit with some people that got screenshotted and went viral and caused the band to break up. So, oh well, shit happens. Oh, there's a comment I didn't see. Blunts. You cannot have unopened alcohol in your truck. That's a no-no. Not even in the side storage. Can't do it. The only way you can have alcohol on the truck is if it's in the trailer, sealed, and you have a bill of lading for it. And I get why they do that. I really do. Plus, we don't need truck drivers out here drinking every night. They could lead to dangerous situations. Seems like people are checking out. Probably gonna check out myself here. Been going for almost an hour. Probably should try and get some sort of sleep. Well, okay, here's what happened with my van. I'm known to have a big mouth. I'm known to enjoy rattling people's cages. And sometimes it gets me into trouble. So there's this thing that goes on at shows. I don't know if you know what crowd killing is. But basically, it's where these assholes will go into a pit and instead of pushing each other around or whatnot, they will throw fists. And what they will do is they will sit there and assault people who aren't even in the pit, who don't want anything to do with it. They'll just walk up to them and jag them in the fucking face. And I think that's wrong. So, I saw a status on Facebook that somebody shared. Somebody was complaining about people who complain about crowd killers. Oh, if you don't like them, don't go to shows, blah, blah, blah. So, I posed the question to this girl, well, if I saw you on the street, could I just walk up and hit you in the face? It's the same concept. If I go to a show and I'm not in the pit, I don't want to be fucking hit in the face. If I'm in the pit, fine. I know I might get hit in the face, but also, people with respect don't do that intentionally. And it started a whole big argument. This guy's girlfriend thought I was just threatening to hit her, which I wasn't. And then they brought my child into the argument. My kid. My, at the time, 3-year-old kid. Okay, you're going to talk shit about my child. Now we can throw political correctness out the window. I'm going to say any which word I can to offend people. And it happened to be a very racially charged word that I called somebody for making fun of my kid. And they, of course, screenshotted that part. They didn't screenshot the part of them talking shit about my kid, no. They only screenshotted the bad word that I said. And apparently, these kids who were in Florida had some reach because this post went viral. People who didn't know me but knew my wife in other states were messaging her saying, hey, what just happened? I saw this post. It's your husband. It reached all the way to promoters in our local area. We got blacklisted from several venues, blacklisted by promoters. Other bands said that they were going to refuse to play with the band if I was in it. So my drummer and I said, let's just lie low. It's the internet. This shit's going to blaze by. They'll be on to the next one next week. It's just a bunch of social justice warriors trying to get their 15 minutes of feel-good fame, which is what it was. A week later, it was dead. The post was dead. But my guitar player, he freaked out and said, no, we're done. And that was the end of the band. Was I wrong for saying what I said? Yeah. But at the same time, you don't fucking bring a man's child into an argument where the man's child had nothing to do with it. Just because you're in your feelings because I made fun of crowd killing, which I think is stupid. Going up and assaulting people on the edge of the pit, that's wrong. And I'm not talking about they just walk up and push them. I'm talking about they'll walk up and full-blown beat the shit out of them. And I don't agree with that at all. So I was making fun of it. And because they were butthurt about it, they thought the only way that they would get under my skin is bringing my kid into it. Well, touche, it worked. And I started spewing off at the mouth. What happened, it is what it is. I was starting to not really like the music we were playing anyways, because I felt like I had no say in the writing process. If you watch that last video we posted of us playing our new song, there's one section in there where I kind of put my foot down and said, no, we have to do it this. We have to do this. It will add to the song. And that's the part where it just slows down. That was my say. And if you look up the song Engine of Mass Hysteria, I wrote that song entirely. So, but anything else, I felt like I really had no say. And it really sucked because I was in charge of all the promotion. I was the one who lifted the band up. I got our logo done by Christoph Schmedel. I don't know if any of you know the band Emperor, but he's the legendary guy who did Emperor's logo. I think he did Trivium's logo. He's done, so many bands' logos. We got it done by him. I'm the one who set us up for Spotify, for iTunes, all that shit. And I poured my own money into it. I poured my own money into buying equipment for us to do our EP. Well, my drummer bought the microphones for the drums and the extra interface we needed, but other microphones, interfaces, hard drives, software, me. And I'd gotten myself into trouble before. We had a radio interview scheduled, and the guy canceled on us an hour before we were supposed to have the interview, and I got pissed off and called him lazy and whatnot. I felt that was unprofessional. But, one stupid mistake, and half the band freaks out. Half the band thought I did nothing wrong. Well, still got 5 people hanging out. Well, somebody, I don't know who it is, somebody. Why don't the rest of y'all hit the thumbs up? That would be cool. I would appreciate it. I think you're going to be getting on out of here. Thank you all for hanging out. Hopefully tomorrow this place will be give me any shit about getting their shit worked out. And I can finally be on the road. I'd like to thank y'all for checking in, hanging out. If any of y'all want to check out the Instagram or the Facebook, just search 18 Wheels to Hell. Talk to me there. And yeah. Until the next time, my friends. See y'all later.